Hello everybody and welcome back to Purple Plays The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess HD. Last time, we finished up the rest of the Forest Temple, saved all the monkeys, got what Midna calls a few shadow, or the dark item that the light spirit had told us about, and now directed us to our next destination, Hyrule Field. This is it, everybody. Let's go. We are finally leaving the forest. If you want to stock up on some oil, talk to the Afro guy. What a warm welcome. Okay. There's two Bokublins. I don't need to be corrected anymore. Or maybe I do. I don't know. I don't have an enemy chart with me right now. But that's beside the point. Look at this giant vast field of nature, creepiness, and nothing. Seriously, this is a very barren land. I mean, I don't hate it, but I do wish that there were some other things in it. And this guy is just on me. Oh, he's pink, but he ain't no different than the others, so whatever. As you can see, that giant ominous yellow or golden sky is the Twilight Curtain. That's where we're going to be heading. You can head straight, but you'll just be led to a gate, I believe, that will block you off. If you look over there, we can see Hyrule Castle. I really do love this. This person, I don't. Go no further. There's a black wall ahead that blocks the way. I thought I would deliver a few letters, but it seems impossible. I am the honorable and dependable letter carrier known to some as the Postman. Now that I've introduced myself, please take this letter and read it at your leisure. To read a letter, press down to open the collection screen and select the letter. You can do that and read any letters you receive. Do it whenever you see fit. Well, my business is concluded. Onward to mail! And unfortunately, this guy is just going to keep spawning constantly. So I'll get used to him. I don't like him though, but whatever. Post office notice. I have read a letter for you. Or I have a letter for you. I will approach you at high speeds. Please do not flee. Not like I have a choice in the matter. But that will not be the last we see of him. Okay, so take care of any enemies that are in the way. If you go over there, you'll find some giant bird enemies. But I find the less we have to fight, the better. If you wander about outside of a village or a building, the day will turn into night. But everything will remain the same when we pass through the Curtain of Twilight. I did not mean for that to rhyme. Hey, it was much closer than I thought. You remember, right? You know what this is. If you set foot in there, you might be a wolf again for quite some time. For at least as long as it takes for you to save the light of Eldin from the Twilight anyway. So, shall we try to go see the light spirit of Eldin? Well, why not? Note that once you enter this place, there's no going back. Want me to let you into the Twilight? I would say make sure you come prepared, but as you know, items will not be very useful, at least in here. As you can see. That's a good boy. Now you need to listen to what I say from now on. Oh, look how lovely the black clouds of Twilight are. So fetching today. I feel so much more at ease here. And you look so much better like this than those dusty old clothes anyways. So, let's get going. Alright. So, after all that, we can continue on. Press A to dash and just ignore regular enemies if possible. Seems we got a little item in the way that has spewing farts, so if you press X, you'll realize that it gets a lot thicker. Let's go ahead and sniff it. Now there's Tallow, and Mallow, and Beth, and Colin. All your favorite baby faces. You learned the youth scent. See, isn't being a wolf more convenient? Now use X to hone your senses. You've begun to reawaken as a wolf, I think. So, just as she said, and just as the menu said, we have the wolf scent. Use your senses to follow this scent. Although it does lower your draw distance, so keep that in mind, but really... Oh god, that was actually kind of scary. So be mindful of your surroundings, like me. Take care of those guys. And we seem to have another portal. Wonder when those will come into play. What's this? That's strange. The bridge is gone. I wonder if this is the work of those shadow creatures. Ugh, what a pain. Oh well, let's look for it. You, get your map out. Well, actually, I spoke a lot more sooner than I expected. The yellow arrow marks where we are, right? You knew that, right? Whenever you destroy those creatures from the darkness, a portal opens that looks like this on your map. You hear me? It's called a portal. You'd better remember that. And in those woods we came through, yes, it's got to be around there. I'll use my power to take you to the location of the open portal. Pick where you want to go. So, yeah, those portals that we've been seeing have been warps. We want to go to Northern Farron Woods. See, I told you, we're here. You know, most people can't leave the Twilight that easily. You'd better be grateful. It's your job to look for the bridge. Look hard. Yeah, remember that piece of wood that we said we'd keep in mind? Well, this is it. Wonder how she has the power to just freely teleport us in and out of the Twilight Realm. Wow, it's perfect, don't you think? What do you think? Shall we take it? Well, you can speak to Midna, and I think she'll give you some advice on just what you're supposed to do. But why would you want to do that when the item is right here? Good little obedient wolf. Oh, you praise me too much. Okay, so press A to zoom in. Actually, no. You want to move your cursor to Eldin Province and hit the Kakariko Gorge. So make sure you select the specific area and... Well, she's definitely a lot tougher than she appears. But yeah, with the Hyrule map, they're separated into different provinces. Select the province you want to warp to or warp a certain item to, and then hit the portal to the designated area. Make sure you keep all these landmarks in check, as they're going to be needed further in the game. And with that, we restored the bridge. See? Just as I thought. So, isn't the power of Twilight amazing? Call me if you need the power again. It should help you find what we're looking for, don't you think? Alright, let's keep going. So, return with your sense and start following that trail. We find more Twilight grunts, but we'll just ignore them. They're not in our way. But this is... Huh? What are you doing there? This is a pretty elaborate gate. What are they trying to keep in? Or out? I bet it'll be worth our while to dig in. I agree. So let's go for the obvious digging spot. And take these guys out while they're not looking. Ah, so beautiful. And let's head into wherever this leads. I assume it's a town. Well, we got some shadow beasts right off the bat. Oh, village, close enough. Kakariko village. So let's go ahead and make our way in. As you can see, this guy likes to be a loner. So, just as I said before, in part 5, I believe, always leave 2 alive if they're not all bunched up together. And look at that, we got another portal. So that'll definitely help. To the hero who was transformed into a blue-eyed beast in the realm of shadows in Twilight. This way. You guys need to learn to speak a little faster. I am a spirit of light. Hero chosen by the gods. Look for my light. Gather the light stolen by the shadows into this. You got the vessel of light. It's crucial for collecting tears of light. So here we go again, collecting more tears of light to vanquish the curtain of Twilight. So you already know the drill from the first time. The insects of darkness. They are the form taken by the evil attached itself to my scattered light. In this shadowy twilight, the insects are invisible, much as the people from your world, from your light world are. With the last of my power, let me mark on your map with the locations of the tears that have turned into shadow insects. But be careful, the darkness now hunts you. And now I am going to think that every single light spirit sounds like William Shatner. So, if you want to continue following the scent, you can see that there's somebody in here. Cripes! How the heck am I supposed to babysit someone else's little brat when I ought to be saving myself? Well, judging by the scent and his words, we can assume that the children are indeed in there. So how can we go ahead and view? Hey, you can climb up here. So, we just jump, and it doesn't really seem like there's anything. Wonder what happened to... Nope, never mind. And we seem to have made it inside. We have a whole bunch of spirits here. And it seems that we found what we were looking for. Cripes, I don't see those black brutes anywhere. They've got to be hiding somewhere, waiting for their helpless little prey to come out, then they'll feast. We are safe as long as we remain here, child. Be at ease. Oh yeah, I wonder if the monsters out there agree with you. They sure didn't seem impressed by my bombs. How long do you think we can hold out this sanctuary against the beasts that strong, huh? Once they attack, it's over. Remember the lady from the general store? Just one of those things attacked her, and a whole gang from town went to save her. And what happened? She was already gone, and there were 2 monsters waiting. You connecting the dots? That means if we get attacked by them, then we'll be Barnes. Yes, we will all be Barnes. Beth, why are you crying? You live with somebody that has a barn, so I mean, you know. Look, Renato, all I mean to say is that it's risky here too. Ain't you got some place we can hide? There is a cellar. Oh god, this guy's creepy too. What? You've got a cellar? Where's the entrance, man? The entrance to the cellar is designed to open when all the candles have been lit. I would not do that. When Father instructed me to secure the cellar, I can't read, I saw insects like the beast outside. Don't cry, Beth, it'll be okay. Just shut up, Colin. Pud is coming to save us all.
Huh? Oh?
I can feel it. Don't worry, Coconut. I'm already here. These kids knew you'd come to save them. What a hero. How sad to be right in front of someone and not be noticed at all. You are chosen by the gods, and only that keeps you from turning into a spirit, or worse, into a dark monster when you enter Twilight. And no one knows what you have done. You may be doomed to toil in obscurity forever. You're the type to worry about everything, I can tell. But don't fret over Princess Zelda. She chose this state of affairs after all. Anyway, what's with having light candles to get to the basement? Not very subtle, is it? So, what are you going to do now, my lonely little hero? Well, obviously we're going to do what he says. Or what the opposite is. So, in order to light these up, light up the stick that Barnes had, and just hop over, and light the candles. Make sure you're kind of hugging the wall, because sometimes, just like you saw, they won't hit. So once that happens, we can go in. Let's just talk to them real quick. What sorcery is this? The entrance to the cellar opening on its own? Could those beasts have engineered even this? So I do like that they pay attention to their surroundings. It's not just 2 separate worlds in that regard. Oh, this guy wants to dodge everything. You can only go so far. Poor little bug. One thing I want to note is that Barnes' face, and just his design in general, reminds me of Fang from, I think his name is Fang, from Street Fighter V. It's just kind of hilarious. How about that? Looks like we can climb the scaffolding. So, just jump out of here, And we get 3 tiers of light, which is a good start, because we have plenty to go through. And now we have the graveyard, a classic of Kakariko Village. But there's nothing here, so just exit. Unless you want to snoop around, I suppose. Just get a feel of the area. But you'll get a better feel if you just leave, I suppose. A weird way to go out of one place into another. But anyways, let's head up here. Oh, good! My little birdie friend, who sounds like he just helps with the Twilight song. The Twilight song being the enemies that, when an enemy appears, there's like a certain theme that plays. Sorry for missing that jump. There's a certain theme that plays, and his weird battle cry just kind of makes it even more silly. It reminds me of the director's cut of Resident Evil 1's Basement, I think. If you haven't listened to that, I recommend you give it a listen to. It is terrifying. Okay, so entering here, you want to go downstairs. And as you can see, there's a little guy that's stuck in there thinking that he's all safe. Well, if you grab this and light it up in here, not so much. So, just do your thing and kill it. Okay, so it shows that there's some enemies in here, but really we don't have to continue on in here. There's nothing really. But I did want to show off a little something. So you can go through here. At least I think it's in here. Not... Oh, no, there's a chest. I apologize. I didn't notice this on my test playthrough. So, good thing I spotted that. So it's not completely worthless. Okay, well that was a weird death. But no, this is the room that I wanted to show you. Nothing in here, normally, but you can run into these. At least this one. And look at that, 10 rupees. Just a little something for you. So, I will meet you guys back outside. And we've come back outside. You can immediately just climb the shelves if you're having trouble to just come back the way you came. In fact, I think that's the only way you can get out. But anyways, let's go ahead and grab just a bit more. We're doing pretty good so far. Not the greatest, but decent. Just a giant body of nothing. Looks like you can put a pool. In fact, I think it is a hot spring. Yep, Kakariko Hot Springs. Okay, so there's nothing over here anymore. I thought I could make it, but it doesn't appear so. What we want to do is go up here. By the way, you can do these in any order you like. This is just the order I prefer to do things. Alright, so we'll break the roof just like we did before. And look at that, there's one right under here. Well, that wasn't too hard. Okay, so that's not pushable. If you're done with your errand, then let's get out of here. Alright, so that takes care of that area. What we want to do next is climb up here, and we can see this window. It moves around a bit, I guess because of the wind. What you want to do is you want to get a running start and dash jump into it. If you do a regular jump, you won't break the glass. So just keep that in mind. So, Do that. And we got this little guy. I'm going to wait for him. I said I was going to wait for him. Little bastard. And that takes care of the one in there. So, there appears to be another one in the shed. Oh, wait. Oh. Well, he crawled into it. So, just enter this little crawl space. It's like a little digging hole. I wonder why. Well, we know the drill. Light up the fireplace. And this doesn't seem good. Huh? What did you do? Sorry, but as romantic as this is, I am not going to stay here with you. I'm getting out. Immediately, just crawl out. If you stay in there, the explosions will start hurting the crap out of you. Well then, I'm glad I wasn't in there. But we got the job done regardless. I don't suppose there's any nicer way to hunt these things, huh? Well, you had to sacrifice someone's house to find tears of light, but that's how the cookie crumbles, right? Indeed. Let's go on another date sometime. But with that, that only leaves 3 tears of light left. And I think this episode has run on long enough. So, next time on Purple Plays The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess, we will be making our way to the final 3 tiers of light, which are in Death Mountain. I am not looking forward to this part, so wish me luck. I will see you guys next time.